Hi, Mary. It's nice to meet with you again.
Hi, Maggie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
So, how did things go last week with the little changes in your diet and your plan?
Well, I feel like everything really went well. I had a good week last week after meeting with you.
Okay. That's great. So our first goal last week was to start incorporating breakfast into your diet. How did that go?
Well, what I did, I went to the grocery store to get in what I wanted to have in for breakfast to make sure I had it, and woke up a little bit earlier, at least 3 times. Actually, I did it more than 3 times last week. I know our goal was 3 weeks, but I did it, I want to say at least 5 times last week. Um, and got up and made breakfast. And I really enjoyed having an English muffin, toasted with peanut butter on it.
Oh, that's great. So, how did it make you feel throughout the day when you ate breakfast?
Eating, eating that early, I felt like it gave me a little bit more energy,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt more full throughout the day. I didn't feel the need to go and get up from my desk during work or anything like that and go grab a handful of snacks, as I felt like I used to do previous to last week.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you made the time last week to reach your goal of eating breakfast. So, and I hear that you do enjoy eating breakfast. So,
Yeah, I do. I did eat. I have to say, I did enjoy eating, earlier in the day,
mm-hmm.
and I felt like it was nutritious for me too.
Okay. So, do you think you can see yourself eating breakfast more often and it becoming almost like a part of your daily routine?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I do, because of how I felt, and I just have to be conscious of remembering how I felt, like not to go back to the old way because of the more energy that I felt. I felt
Mm-hmm.
like more. I can't even say more attentive in the morning. Not as sluggish.
Okay,
I
that's
had
good.
more energy, and
Yeah,
my stomach felt full, so it was a good thing.
that's great. Okay, so let's talk about another goal that we set last week. We spoke about mindless eating and making sure to sit down at the table if you feel hungry to have a snack. So, how did that go last week?
So I'll be honest, sometimes I felt myself going over to the cabinet and not thinking of it, and but other times I was aware and I went and sat down before I began to eat.
Okay. So, how did it make you feel when you went and sat down at the table to eat your snack?
Well, it made me think that I don't know if I really want this. I mean, now that I'm sitting, it made me think it's not really a meal. It's
Mhm.
it's like a handful of snacks. So it would almost make me feel like I really don't want this right now.
Yeah. Well, that's great. That's kind of what the goal was. The purpose of the goal was to make you think about the certain foods that you are putting into your mouth. And while you are standing over the cabinet, if you are really hungry, because if you actually are hungry, then you're going to take the time to go sit down at the table and eat.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I think I will become more aware of that as I get used to it. Um, but last week I definitely did better, and because of being so aware, I just hope that it doesn't become like I forget how I felt or forget what to do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I have to make a conscious effort of doing that.
Yes. Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear that you're making progress with your goals. You seem to be really enjoying them too. Um,
Yeah, I feel good. It's like it's a positive step towards what's been bothering me
yeah.
about my snacking and not realizing that eating breakfast would make a big difference in feeling how I felt.
Oh my gosh, that's great. So, now our last goal that we talked about last week was logging your food onto MyFitnessPal. How was that?
Hmm It was good. I didn't do it till, I'm trying to think when we met. We met last Wednesday, I guess it was, or
Yes.
the beginning of the week last week. I didn't do it till towards the end of the week, so I
Okay.
didn't do it right away. But it's good. There's so much information on that app. It's
There
crazy.
really is.
Yeah, and it makes it so much easier for you just to, instead of writing it down, just put it in your phone, because my phone's always with me anyway. So
Yeah, so not
yeah,
as...
I did find it very useful.
Okay. Yeah, it's not as time consuming.
No, it wasn't. I have to say, it was easier just to put it in my phone.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it made you think each time about what you were about to eat?
Yes.
Okay.
It did. More conscious of it, putting it in.
Yeah. Did
I think
you...
it's important for me to be, oh gosh, what's the word I want to use? Like, I can't think. But if you see it, it's almost like it's real.
Yes.
It's like...
Yeah, like you're not going to log that you ate half a bag of potato chips. Because you don't want to do
I
that.
hope I don't need half a bag of potato chips. No, I know what you mean. Right, I'm not.
Yeah. Did you use the barcode scan function at all?
Yes, I did. That was very helpful.
Yeah, because
I like that a lot. Yeah. Again, everything's right there for you. The calories, the serving, you even can make it a less serving, like 0.5 serving if you don't eat the full serving that they recommend or that they calculate for. So, so you can even put your serving in. Yeah, I have to say it's an amazing app.
Good. Yeah, it really is a great app because it's so convenient for everyone. And it's also free. But another function of the app is to also log your exercise too. I think we talked about that last week. I've used it before where I would just search elliptical and then I would log like 30 minutes and it will estimate the amount of calories you burned. I mean, it's only an estimate, but it's still neat to see how many calories you can burn.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't go to the exercise part of it.
Yeah, so...
I just did the food log and all. Okay. That's good. So is it like, how do they do that estimation? Do you think it's based on, do you have to put your weight in? Yeah.
Yes.
You have to put your weight in and all. So they already know that.
Yeah, so it's based...
So that's what they do.
On your weight and height and your age, so... And then they can calculate that. Which is cool because it's almost like motivational to see, wow, I like actually did burn that many calories, and it makes you almost want to do it again.
Yeah, to see if, because I do like that when I do go to the gym, I do go on the elliptical, so that would be something that I'd be interested in.
Yeah.
And on the app, does it give you like like how hard you're doing it? Like, is there a light, a medium, or hard? So then that can even better figure out your calories.
Yeah, those options are there too. I think it's like easy, medium, hard. So, okay, so
good.
I know you logged only a couple days in your MyFitnessPal, but how did other days go with eating? Tell me a little bit about like what you ate last week.
Well, what I ate, again, the days that I had the breakfast earlier, because it was easy, I did the peanut butter on the toasted English muffin. And I got the multigrain muffins, which I always do, the 100-calorie ones.
Okay.
They have a lot of fiber in them. So I do like them. So I had that and the peanut butter. That was around 8 o'clock in the morning I ate that.
Okay.
And then I guess around, let me look at my log.
Okay.
Yeah, around 11 o'clock I would have maybe something little, like a piece of fruit.
Okay.
And then around 1 I would have my lunch. And my lunch either consisted of salad, or the other thing I had was English muffin with goat cheese, spinach, and tomato. Oh. Yeah, that was something that I started eating last week too, and I found that very good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then another snack before dinner. Usually I would get popcorn.
Okay.
And then a dinner. So my regular meal, and then not usually anything before bed.
Well, that's good. That's a good habit to be in.
Hmm.
So after you eat dinner, you feel full enough.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I'm definitely full enough.
Oh, well,
The only time I ever really eat before I go to bed is when I check my blood sugar. If I feel like it's not at a good range, if it's too low, I'll eat something little. I'll have like a graham cracker and a small glass of milk,
okay.
and that usually does me. That usually is fine for me.
Okay, that's a great habit to be in.
Hmm.
It,
Thanks. Yeah.
it seems like you're really trying to eat healthy, which is great.
Hmm.
So along with eating healthy, how did working out go last week?
Well, I'll be honest, not as well as the week before because I
Okay.
got sick. So I had a cold, and I just really did not have the energy. And I was going to make myself worse if I go to a
Yeah.
area with other people and work out.
Yeah, you
So I worked out Friday. I worked out 2 days last week, but that was it. I haven't done anything this week so far.
okay. Well, it's still the beginning of the week.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
I'm just wondering. So, you guys have been getting a lot of snow. So, if you can't make it to the gym, what are like
Mhm.
some other different ways that you get your exercise in?
Well, I have a stepper down the basement, so I do that. I could do the stepper, or oh gosh, I used to do exercise videotapes
Okay, like what?
like P90X I did years ago.
Okay.
Um, Jillian Michaels, her DVDs, but it's been a while since I've done them.
Okay. Well, that's good. So you do have other options in case you can't get to the gym and you're on your
Mhm.
routine.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're at the gym, what are like some of your favorite ways to get cardio in?
The elliptical, like I mentioned, that's
Okay.
my favorite
Oh, okay.
because it goes. It's just a great machine. It goes forward, it goes backwards. It's got like a wide span that you can do, and
Okay.
it's your arms too. So your arms are moving as well.
Yeah.
So it's a really good workout. That's my favorite. They have treadmills at the gym, but I really don't care. They
Yeah.
have bikes. I don't care for that as much.
Okay. Well, that's
Um,
great.
so yeah, the elliptical is definitely my favorite.
Good. Well, it seems like you're really getting back into your exercise routine. But I
Hmm.
do want to keep recommending you exercise as often as you can and
Okay.
try to do a minimum of 3 times per week.
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't mean that you have to get to the gym 3 times per week, but at least do something
Hmm.
that will increase your heart rate 3 times per week.
Okay. And how long would you recommend me being on the elliptical? Or
I would recommend like in between like 20 to 30 minutes. I think
okay.
30 minutes of cardio 3 times a week is great.
Okay.
Okay. So, now going back to your breakfast goal, since you did enjoy it last week, how would you
Hmm.
feel about eating breakfast every day next week?
Yeah, I will. I will
Okay.
definitely. Yes.
Okay. That's
Yep.
great. So I noticed that
Knowing that I have to meet with you, and this makes me do it.
yeah, it's like a push.
Yeah, it is definitely a push.
So, all right. So I noticed that for breakfast you're having like your English muffin with peanut butter. Do you think
Hmm.
in the mornings you could also incorporate like a side of fruit with that?
With my
With your
English muffin,
yeah, just like a little
like
side
so
of
have a
fruit.
piece of fruit or something with it.
Yes.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay, because it's really important to
Hmm.
get some servings of fruits and vegetables in each day. And I see you do eat
Okay.
a lot of vegetables and fruits throughout the day, but
Hmm. Hmm.
it's just another way that you can incorporate it into your daily meal by just having one in the morning.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, that's not a problem.
yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So, since you enjoyed logging your food into MyFitnessPal as well, how about you try to do maybe 4 days next week logging?
Hmm.
This way you can like see how many calories you're eating each day, like you said, and it'll give
Hmm.
you a better idea of what you're eating and how much and make you more
Okay.
aware.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
I also want you to still sit down while you're eating your snacks and to try to limit your snacks twice a day. I mean, it seems like
Okay.
you are having 3 meals a day and 2 snacks, so you are on the right track. But just be
Mhm.
conscious and make sure to get in a routine of sitting down for each meal.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, and it's funny after talking about it last week that I really did. I was very mindful of it, so it was a good thing.
that's good.
Yeah, I think talking it out and being accountable to somebody is part of the. I don't know. It's the way. It's the way to reach your goals sometimes by talking with you and making sure I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've definitely seen a lot of progress in you, and I'm really happy to see you meeting each of your goals and really striving for them as well.
Thank you.
And I'm really happy with your food log as well. It seems like you're eating very healthy.
Mhm.
So, do those
Yeah, I
goals,
feel like I am too. I do. I really feel good about it.
okay, so do those goals sound good for next week?
Yes,
All right.
absolutely. Yep.
They're basically just the same goals, but we're just going to take it a step up now,
Okay.
just to really
Yeah, that's fine.
make it a routine.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yep. Sounds
next,
good.
all right, so next week we will discuss those and how you felt.
Mhm.
But for now, I think that's good for this session.
Okay. All right. So I will definitely do what you told me,
Okay.
and when we meet next week, we'll see how I did.
Yeah. All right, that's great.
All right. Well, thanks, Maggie. I appreciate it.
You're
Making
welcome.
me be accountable.
Yeah,
So,
you're welcome. So I will see
all
you
right.
next week.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye bye.